What is going on, people of YouTube? My name is Kurtyoy and this is Fantasy Premier League. Now, this isn't a usual preview, this isn't a random review, this is something I wanted to start much earlier, which is something I'd do in when there was an international break, do a random tips video, but I'm going to America, so they're all coming at once. Flood, and yeah, there's your videos for this 2 weeks while I'm away. But I spoke about defenders and goalkeepers previously. Started to move on to midfielders by accident in a defenders episode, but now I'll move on to them. Now, I want to see if you can spot a link between all my midfielders. And if you want to pause the video or whatever, welcome back, you've unpaused the video, blah blah blah. Hazard, playmaker. They could say Hazard is a winger, and you could say maybe Mahrez is a winger. They're good with their feet, and they can really do something with the ball. They're a playmaker. They can pass the ball, they can shoot the ball, they make the play. Hence the reason they're called playmakers. And there's a reason why all of my midfielders I consider are playmakers. Before I had Hazard, I had Downing. And that would seem like a lopsided move, but long story short, I gathered up some money elsewhere with Kane coming in for Bonnie and whatever, which is a good choice by the looks of things, because Bonnie is going away on international duty, and also to Manchester City, where I don't think he'll do as much if Aguero is fit. Now, the reason why they're all playmakers are there is because when you have a look at teams, Leicester City in the recent games, although Mahrez isn't there, look at his history. You got an assist, a goal, and assist. They were unlucky against Spurs, they were very good against Hull, and they were very good against Liverpool. And Mahrez I watched an match yesterday. Mahrez was very good against Liverpool. He really did run the game, and he was quite a key person in them coming back from 2 goals down, or 2 penalties down, I should say, 2 Gerrards down. And you look at all the rest of my team. Silva is a magician with the ball. There's one player, I did say in the last episode, if I was going to stick anyone in the Premier League, I'd have Matic. Silva would be close there because he is a magician with the feet. You give him the ball, he'll find the pass wherever it is, whether it's going backwards miraculously or going forwards. He'll get the right bend, the right swerve on it, right pace, drop it straight down into your feet no matter where you are. And that is an absolute God-given talent. Other people who can do that, Sigurdsson, I'd say not as I'd say, I wouldn't say the word is good, but not as consistently as Silva, but he can still do that, and he's a top-notch playmaker. The other 2, Fabregas and Hazard, 2 different players in the midfield. Hazard's more of a winger, an attacking player. Fabregas will sit back and find the pass. They can both, give them the ball, they'll get to you onto your feet straight away. And that is something that all my midfielders have, and the reason they all have that, we've got to the reason finally, is because they'll score and they'll assist. Right, I haven't yet. This is our first week I have Hazard, but look at that. Assists and goals. What gets you points? There's a reason why Hazard is top. Sigurdsson now. Assists, goals. Not so much recently, but because he hasn't been playing much. Missed that game, went off on that game. But he still got goals. And also, although I don't attack much, if they're for a strong team, like for example Chelsea or City, they'll get the occasional clean sheet. Look at Mahrez. Although Mahrez hasn't been as good, he's playing for Leicester and everything. Goal and assist there, assist, goal, assist. Still got quite a few goals and assists. You'll look at Fabregas. This is amazing. The amount of assists that are there, oh my goodness, they just constantly tallies up. And of course, he chips in with a few goals here and there as well, which makes him a fantastic midfielder. Last but not least, David Silva. Not that many points, as much as like some other players, but quite a few big time out. Had quite a trouble with injuries this season, but as you can see, he's starting to come into his own now, hopefully. And 19.2% of people, it should be more like 60%. If he was playing the whole season in the central midfield role, behind the striker and in front of the central midfielders, he would have been up there with the Hazards and the Sanchez's. And if you're looking for a big midfielder, by the way, Hazard over Sanchez. Why do I say this? Is because you look at that and you think, yeah, Sanchez scores a lot of goals, but quite a lot of that was because Giroud was out. You've got Welbeck, who doesn't really know what his feet are. In fact, we'll go on Arsenal. There's a reason why I'd say don't choose them, because right, let's have a look at their midfielders. You know, look at Sanchez, not really a midfielder, he's an attacker, and that is a big point actually. He's probably an attacker and he has picked up a lot of points, but it's very expensive. And you look at their strikers. They've got Welbeck and they've got Giroud, and they've got Sonogols. They've got Joel Campbell, who he has played. Occasionally comes off the bench, which is horrendous. And of course, Chuba Akpom. You know, come on. You know, and he is, you know, if Giroud is back, you know, and they've got Walcott on one. Walcott's only got 3 points. My goodness. Mind you, he has been injured, I suppose. Coming back now though, finally, which is going to be good because he's a quality player, I believe. You know, when you got players like Rosicki, you got Chamberlain, you got Ramsey, you got Cazorla, you've got Ozil if he wants to try and play well for once. He hasn't been picked much. Big reason behind that as well is that they've got the playmakers there. Sanchez won't be the only goal scorer because I think Arsenal, I'm not certain, but I'm sure they must be going into the market to buy a striker, because Welbeck and Giroud, you can't rely on just those 2 strikers. Sonogo isn't a Premier League striker. I'm sorry to say it, but he isn't a Premier League striker. He's not nowhere near the quality, and there's a reason why he's got the name Yaya Sonogols. Let's just put it like that. There's a reason that name is there. I don't. Oh, I got one minute there. So I got 1 point. But yeah, that's how I'm probably going to end this episode. I've been talking for quite a lot. My voice is really getting a bit dry. I'll go on to back onto the general for a bit. You know, midfielders, they've always got to do something. You look at all them, they're all key. You know, Gerrard and Henderson, they'd say they're more defending central midfielders, but you look at the other midfielders, they're all midfielders where the team that they play for will, I wouldn't say rely on them, but they'll be a key player to them, and they will definitely help them move forwards. And that is where I'm going to end. You know, if you're going to look at midfielders and get any midfielders, will they impact the game in the midfield, and will they get goals going forward? Will they be the attacking player? And if they're not going to be an attacking player, will they get quite a few assists? Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe if you feel like I'm worthy, and I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace.
Well, you know what you should be doing? You should be you know what? I'm keeping this one. You should be subscribing to Kurtyoy because he's a legend, and this took 2 takes and I still got it wrong.